guys like so real, and you Jehovah's Witness and you fake Christians say, well, the law, statutes, and commandments is already written in my annual reports. How?
Right.
What way? You're breaking the law as we speak. You know what I'm saying? But then, hold on. How is that? And why are you doing that? And you still trying to teach your neighbor, something. They already know it, right?
They picking and choosing. They cherry picking like they like to accuse us of doing. They cherry pick. Oh, see, I'm saved. But, you know, all of it ain't coming to pass. But, you know, hey, we ain't got to worry about that part.
Bro, it doesn't make sense, bro. It's off, bro. It's off, bro.
And the scriptures tell you about having that stony heart and that fleshly heart. That stony heart is what still allows you to go off, man. You have that fleshly heart and you have it written in your inward heart.
Because the preacher was subject to vanity.
Right?
You know?
That's us.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is the precept to back up. This is John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. But the point is, hey, this is a predestination type of situation. You have not chosen of the Most High to be the elect. Ain't nothing you can do to try to get in there.
But it says what? To ordain you to what? Bring forth fruit. How do you bring forth fruit? You put up these modern day epistles on the internet, which is the videos now. You come forth on the highways and byways to teach the people to hopefully together the elect. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like even dealing with them younger brothers, right? I thought they was about to turn out some bug out scoffers, you know? But at the end, you know, who knows if they was sincere or not? You know, Jake Young, but he said, I appreciate the knowledge. I didn't expect to hear that.
You know what? And a part of it, you know, hey, not even trying to toot our own horn because it was through the spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh, but we had patience with it. Because eventually we would have said, oh no, you bugged out. This man, you think a man wrote this stuff? No, we dealt with him, we showed him the scriptures, and through patience, eventually he said, hey, look, you know what? I appreciate it.
You know?
Hey, after teach, patience, not with the anger. You know? He says these things, man.
Right. And you know, and we know a lot of this stems why our younger people don't get. Well, we know we can't fake it. A lot of people don't get it because it's because of the Lord. We're going to go blinded on. But we know a lot of our people have this type of mindset because Esau did that, man. Esau put out that energy and vibration that got our people thinking that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when they think of the Bible, you think of white people. Let's just be real. When you think of the Bible, you think about white people. You eat them up. That's what you think of until you really get into the scripture. Like, okay, well, the Lord was a dark-skinned man. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
We have to, hey, man, you know, same like us, before we got deep into the truth, we had to hear it first. How should they, what is it?
How should they hear?
Unless there's a preacher, man. And how should they preach unless they be sent?
Right.
You know? So, hey, they got to hear it one way or the other. So now he knows, hey, man, that image ain't true.
According to the Bible.
According to the scripture. Right. He thought it said, oh, he white. Now we showed him, hey, no, man, there's numerous scriptures that show you complete opposite. So, hey, Most High, if the Most High want to wake him up, we planted that seed.
That's right. Hey. Yeah, go ahead, bro. But like I was saying, how we were ordained to bring forth fruit, man. You can't bring forth fruit sitting in the house, man. Okay? You got to come out through the highways and byways and teach the people, man. You know, whether they hear or forbear. You know,
prophesying to the wind.
Prophesying to the wind.
John 15 to 17.
That's right.
These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own.
Yeah, so all you brothers on the highways and byways, which most of you know, but I'm talking to you newer brother. If the world hates you, don't marvel at that, man. Accept that, embrace it, because they're supposed to hate you, just like they hated the Lord, man. So don't look at it strange or anything like that. You want the world to hate you, man, to know you're doing something right, because everybody in this world's mindset is totally backwards against the Heavenly Father, man. You know? Go ahead, read that over, brother.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But since you're not a part of the world no more, people don't love you like that, so to speak. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to talk with you. They barely want to be around you because they say, oh, here it goes, here it goes.
Oh, that God stuff.
Yeah.
That's the white man's book.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? they be like, oh, you know, here he comes. I had a friend in the world said that, man. You know, he used to call me just to chop it up, but you know, just know I used to enlighten him, not even with the scriptures all the time, but just just knowledge, you know, just different knowledge instead of the rest of the people that we grew up around, you know. But then one day, you know, I called him. He's just like, man, bro, I don't want to hear none of that stuff today, man. Like he had his mind made up, you know.
Yep.
And I was fine with that, you know. It was cool, you know. It's like, hey, it's cool.
To me, man.
You chose your way, man.
Right.
Because you know what it is.
Yep.
You know, but like I'm saying, man, the world would love its own if you was doing the things of the world.
Hey, you know, and sometimes you can convince the gangsters through the spirit and power Yahweh.
Some people, and then some people's already seared, man, it's seared with a hot iron.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. All right, if you were of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Hey, man, so, you know, marvel not when you go through these different things, man. You know, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because the world is going to hate you, they're going to persecute you. For why? Because they did the same thing to the Savior and the men who followed after him, man. In most of them cases, they didn't even necessarily go up and cuss them out. Sometimes all they did was tell them, hey, look, you got to go through Yahweh to get to the Father. Remit, you know, hey, accept his sacrifice for you Israelite men. Hey, you know, and this is what you need to do. Quit worshiping these other guys. And they were stoned like Stephen, you know. He didn't really come up there telling them, hey, look, you niggas is whatever the case may be. He just came preaching the gospel. And they stoned him. And at the end, he was like, hey, look, well, hold this not to their charge, you know. All you got to do is rebuke somebody according to the scriptures. They're going to hate you. Because this place is do as thou wilt.
Yeah. Get James 4:4, bro. Talking about the brother on the right. Get James 4:4. You're right, bro. This place has this do as thou wilt spirit, man. That's why we always mention, man. This place promotes death, you know, not life. We promote life, but you people chose death rather than life. You got that? What I just said? Yeah. 13. Okay, bring it out.
1 John 3, verse 13.
Yeah.
Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you.
See, then I just mentioned that, you know. Go ahead.
We know that we have passed from death into life.
Yeah.
Because we love the brethren, he that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
Right, man. Because we love the brother, and because we love our brothers, we admonish them, we correct them, we rebuke them to turn to the Lord. Right. You know, that's what you're supposed to do, man. But I'll say this too. We give you stiff warnings, though. We give you, what they call it? Harsh love, man. But people don't like harsh love, man. Yeah. You got to take this harsh love, you know?
Hey, what the scriptures say? Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah.
Hey, this is not a joke. This is not a game. So if you hear somebody seriously telling you, hey, look, if a car about to hit you, we ain't going to say, hey, look, brother, you might want to step out of the way. No, we're going to say, get your ass out the way for that damn Dodge. Run your dumb ass over.
Yeah,
so sometimes it got to come out like that. Why? Because nuclear missiles are coming. You black Latinos and Native Americans, so-called by the white man, you are actually God's children, man. That's why you're going through the stuff you're going through, because you won't seek him. Right. He's going to keep whooping your ass until he finally destroys you for being hard-headed.
And that's right, though. That's exactly right, man. You know, because we've been hard-headed children that did not return to the Lord. Return to the Lord. Right. You know? Read yours again, bro.
Marvel not, my brother, if the world hates you.
So like I said before, you ain't supposed to marvel that the world hates you, man. You know, if you look at the wickedness and the ways that the world's going in and you going in the right direction, the world's going to look at you like that, you know. What's that Exodus? Following out the multitude to do evil. Right. You know how when we were back in high school, there used to be a fight. We used to run to the fight and not away from the fight. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just like now, you at the club, right? You see somebody fighting. The person with the right mindset, like, oh, get away from me.
Yeah, they probably about to start shooting.
Yeah, they probably about to
Let me get up out the way.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to do. Warn our people, hey, look, this is coming. You can't stop it. You might want to try to help yourself get out the way. How do you do that? By seeking the Most High in his way, so that you may be covered in the day of trouble, man. That's the only way.
Right. You know what that is? Following out the multitude to do evil? There's more on that, Osh?
Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him.
Give me James 4:4. James 4:4. Got it? Bring it out. And after that, get 1 John 4:5. You got it? Yeah. What is it? Bring it out. Exodus 23, bring it out. Let them bring that out real quick. So like we was mentioning, don't follow the multitude to do evil.
Exodus 23, verse 2.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrest judgment.
There you go. So if you see the world going the wrong way, you see the whole crowd going the wrong way, you don't want to follow them. You go the opposite way. But most of our people don't. They follow what the world is doing because they believe what the world is doing is right. Just because there's a large portion and a multitude of people doing it, don't mean it's the right way.
Hey, matter of fact, the scriptures tell you the exact opposite. Broad is the way that leadeth unto destruction. Hey, that's principle damn near number one of any Bible believer. Supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
I mean, I knew that before I knew I was an Israelite. That broad is the way that leads to destruction.
Right.
So what's that narrow path? Well, I see a bunch of people doing something wrong. Let me see. Maybe I need to look into this.
Yeah. Yo, get that. Matter of fact, bro, bring that out. Get that, bro. Bring yours out, Oz. James 4.
All right. James 4 verse 4. You adulterers and adulteresses, know you not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God.
Oh, the friendship of the world is enmity with God. Right? Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore be a friend of the world is an enemy of God.
Right. So let me look up that word enmity real quick, right? That word enmity. It says cause of enmity. It says by implication, a reason for opposition, enmity, hatred. So read that again, bro.
James 4 verse 4.
Yeah.
You adulterers and adulteresses, know you not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God.
Oh, so the Lord said, if you're a friend of the world and you love this world, you're an enemy to them, man. Look what's going on around the world. If you love this and you want this to continue to go on, something's not right in your mind, man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, matter of fact, if you more worried about living your best life in the midst of all these plagues and this stuff that's going on, hey, then trying to seek the ways of the Most High, hey man, you're an enemy of the Most High. That's all you worry. I'm gonna live my best life. Hey, let me go, continue to love the different things. I love my weed. I love my job. I love eating pork and shrimp. Hey, that make me happy. Well, look, man, you against the Most High.
Yeah. Well, now read that, bro. Go ahead. We're not done on it.
I got that first.
So 5, you want 5 now? I'll read 4 again. James 4.
Just read it. Yeah.
James 4 and 4.
Yeah.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses.
Now, not only are people adulterers and adulteress, or in a physical aspect of dealing with other men's women, or women dealing with multiple men, on a spiritual level, they're what? They're adulterers and adulteress.
Yeah.
Whoring after what? Other gods. Whoring after idols that we told you that aren't no gods at all.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
Yeah.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
So anybody say they're a friend of the world, they're an enemy to the Lord, man. Straight up, man.
Want to read the next one?
Go ahead. If someone want it, go ahead, bring it out.
Do you think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? So it don't say that in vain. The spirit that's in us lusteth to envy, man. It's vanity, basically, man. Hey, matter of fact, the scripture say that the spirit, the flesh lusteth against the spirit, man. So, hey, man. Hey, time and time again, especially with the Israelites, always going after these other guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some. Go ahead, Osh. You can bring yours out.
First John 4 verse 5. There are the world, therefore they speak of the world, and the world hears them. We are of God. He that knows God hears us. He that is not of God hears not us. Hereby we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
Right. So So, hey, matter of fact, I think it even says that wickedness is put in high esteem or foolishness, something to that manner. So if you're of the world, these false preachers, these people with these different religions, these people that's always talking about, like Dr. Umar, oh yeah, man, we need to start our own schools, we need to do this, we need to do that, to build up something inside of Esau society. And he got a large following. Why? Minister Farrakhan got a large following. Why? Because he's speaking of things of the world, man. And the way that people can solve the situation in the world and make it better. But what does the Most High say? So according to the Most High, this is going to be destroyed. So those that are of the Most High see, all right, you know what? They right. It ain't nothing we can do to stop this, so let's get closer to God. But the people that's of the world look at him like, yeah, he right. We need to start our own school. Yeah, man, we need to create jobs. You right. That's the only thing that's going to save the black man. No, man, that ain't going to save you. All this stuff is going to crumble and fall, man. And if you are the world, hey, that's what you following now. Those rudiments, man. But we are the Most High. And those that are also of the Most High, they're going to understand, you know what? This is the most important thing right here. The words and the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh.
Hey, but don't the scripture say, my sheep hear my voice? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, read that over, bro. Read that over.
You are of God, little children, and have overcome them. For John 4 verse 5, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world hears them. We are of God, and they know God hears us. He that is not of God hears not us.
Right, man. So y'all that are not of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, y'all don't hear us, man. Okay? Hey, the scripture says, my sheep hear my voice, man. So the sheep can hear the voice of the Lord. How's the voice of the Lord going to be proclaimed or spoke? Through his men, through his counsel of his men. You know, we speak as the oracles of the Heavenly Father, man. Like we said, this is not of a private interpretation, man. So we speak and we speak to the Lord, you know? You know what I'm saying? And the only people that's going to get it is the elect, man. And we're looking for those who are worthy, man. Okay? We ain't looking for the man. We're not trying to deal with the multitude. That's out, man. So I got something, but I got a... Is there more on that? Not I got something. Ezekiel. Oh my goodness. Ezekiel 23 verse 20. It says, I will do these things unto thee. Oh, let me get this. Psalms 106 verse 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works and went a whoring with their own invention. Ezekiel 23 verse 30 says, I will do these things unto thee because thou hast gone a whoring after the heathen and because thou art polluted with their idols. Like we were going into before, man. We went and straying from our power, man. Okay? Give me Jeremiah 62. We were on whoring after these other gods, man. You know? We left our power. You know? Which eventually got us cast off from our homeland. You know? Us losing, us getting our name stripped from us. Strict meaning that we couldn't remember it for a point of time. Okay? Jeremiah 62. So we're likened to a woman, to the Heavenly Father. You got something to bring it out.
I mean, that's a precept that I ain't bring out from earlier, but it goes into what they were saying about being of the world and what we also quoted.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get that Hosea 4 and 12. It says, my people ask counsel at their stocks and their staff declare unto them, for the spirit of whoredom has caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their God. Right. Going back into, remember I was saying how we was adulterers and adulteress spiritually.
Yep.
You know?
Spiritual fornication and adultery, man.
Right.
So the Most High said he's a jealous power. I think you about to give the scripture about shall not that land be greatly polluted. I can bring that out too, but basically he's about to bring out a precept that likens Israel unto a woman. There's another precept that says, hey, if a woman go and sleep with another man, shall her husband accept her back? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? And it goes on to say, such as you are you to me, talking about Israel.
Yeah.
So hey man, we have been polluted with these idols, man. And it happened continuously, man. Continuously. All throughout, what was it, the book of Judges?
The book of Judges.
All throughout the book of Judges. would just continue. Imagine, man. Imagine you got a wife, man, and she do it the first time you forgive her. All right, well, okay, that was a mistake, you know, whatever. You slept with that dude. Man, by the 10th time, you done, bro. She dirty. You know, the thing all stretched out, loose, wet, nasty. You like, bro, I can't even. Let's go, just leave. You see what I'm saying? That's what he had to do to us, man.
Yeah,
he had a lot of patience, man.
And it's so beautiful because he still do got a lot of patience and mercy for the elect right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to even be dealing with as the nation still as a whole, man.
Oh, man.
You know, hey,
I'm thinking about how it says 144